Chris Eubank Jr. has slammed Lily Allen after the former pop singer mocked him for being adopted as a youngster. Allen taunted the EBO World Super Middleweight champ by saying, "Your dad gave you to a stranger," in tweet criticizing his dad for not respecting ring card girls. Chris Eubank Jr. has been trolled by Lily Allen over his adoption as a youngster. It came after Eubank Jr. successfully defended his world title. The Twitter row exploded after the boxer had poked fun at his father by posting a video of him ushering two ring girls from behind him during a television interview on Saturday. Allen claimed Eubank's NRS behavior was disrespectful to women and then went on to ridicule his son for being adopted by an American woman. In 2006, Eubank Jr. was being interviewed seconds after demolishing Turkish challenger Avni Yildirim with a third-round knockout. Two ring girls crept into shot behind the champion, only for Eubank's NR to spot them and clear them out of the way. Chris Eubank's NR squeezes the ring girls out of shot, much to the annoyance of Lily Allen. The ring girls are nowhere to be seen as Chris Eubank's NR muscles in on the picture. Lily Allen mocked Chris Eubank for being adopted in a tweet, accusing Eubank's NR of lacking respect to women. To all ring girls, do not photobombs me, as my dad has a very particular set of skills. He will look for you. He will find you. He will pie you. Open mouth smile pic.twitter.com /Dear Chris Eubank Jr. at Chris Eubank. October 9, 2017. The Brighton fighter poked fun at his father's actions with a video of the incident and wrote, "To all ring girls, do not photobombs me, as my dad has a very particular set of skills. He will look for you. He will find you, and he will pie you." But the tweet, to his 425,000 followers on Twitter, did not go down well with Allen. In a barbed message, she wrote, "They are doing their job. Your dad went bankrupt and gave you to a stranger in Vegas. The only photobomber here is him. Respect women." But the 28-year-old hit back at Allen, tweeting, "It's called banter, Lily. You're well known for abusing drugs and alcohol, so maybe focus on respecting yourself first before worrying about others." Ricky Hatton's breakfast snap stuns fans, but not because of food. Billy Joe Saunders ordered to defend WBO title against co-king David Lemieux, who is Chris Eubank Jr. Dating boxer linked with reality TV stunners. Boxer Chris Eubank Jr. gets back into training hours after his win against Avni Yildirim. Pop singer turned activist Lily Allen hit out at the Eubanks. Chris Eubank Jr. celebrates his win with ring girls in the background. "It's called banter, Lily. You're well known for abusing drugs, alcohol, so maybe focus on respecting yourself first before worrying about others." Chris Eubank Jr. at Chris Eubank. October 10, 2017. I'm actually sober, but thanks, Lily at Lily Allen. October 10, 2017. Eubank's NR sent his sons Chris Jr. and Sebastian to live in Las Vegas in 2006 in an attempt to offer them better schooling than they were getting in England. The pair moved in with single mum Irene Hutton not long after she met Eubank's NR in a hotel bar in Paris and struck up an unlikely friendship. Speaking in 2008, Hutton said, "I was sitting in the hotel's lounge when this man strode up to me and said, 'Hello, I'm Christopher Livingston Eubank.' I had no idea who he was, but we sat chatting until the early hours." Las Vegas single mum Irene Hutton adopted Chris Eubank Jr. and his brother Sebastian in 2006. Irene Hutton poses for a picture with a young Chris Eubank Jr. in 2007. He said he had just gone through a very bitter divorce and that he had money problems. "I, too, had just got divorced. We swapped phone numbers and that was the last I thought I would ever hear from him." But Eubank stayed in touch with Hutton, and the former boxer visited her in Vegas a couple of times, taking his boys with him. The Eubanks attend a film premiere in 2002, 4 years before Chris Jr. was adopted in America. It was then, in 2006, that he came up with the suggestion of moving Chris and Sebastian out there on a permanent basis. Hutton added, "The boys loved staying out here and it was clear they were not happy at home and did not see a future in Britain. Then, after they flew home, I got a call from Chris and the subject of me raising his boys came up. He was really keen on the idea." News Group Newspapers Limited. Chris Eubank's NR with ex-wife Karen and a young Chris Eubank Jr. In 1990, he wanted them to grow up in America and asked me to adopt them. The move happened with the blessing of their mum Karen, who had divorced from the retired boxer a year earlier. At the time, Karen said they're there to go to school, get their trade and come home. Chris Eubank Jr. destroyed Avni Yildirim on Saturday in Stuttgart. Chris Eubank Jr. looks down on beaten opponent Avni Yildirim after defending his world title. "They are doing exceedingly well and a damn sight better than they would in England. Eubank JNR's victory over the highly rated Yildirim in Stuttgart on Saturday also saw him progress into the World Boxing Super Series semi-final. He is due to face the winner of Saturday's clash between George Groves and Jamie Cox in the last four of the lucrative tournament that will decide the best super middleweight on the planet. WWE confirms Shane McMahon has multiple injuries after Hell in a Cell jump. Australia vs Syria kickoff time. Team News, live stream and TV channel. Tim Cahill's second header gives Aussies extra time lead.